Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's continue our Paladin Arena run. Pretty decent deck, 6-1. This was the series that I was playing, well not series, but the arena run that I was just playing in my spare time, a game or two at a time, and I got it up to 5 wins, and I was thinking, well, this is actually a pretty good deck. Might as well record it. But, then, of course, the very first game I play, I lose. Figures, right?
I will fight with honor.
And we're going to throw all of these guys back. Much better. Probably a turn 4 Stranglethorn Tiger.
I can't do that.
Just to put him on edge, he might be thinking that that is the Repentance. Not that it really matters much on a turn 2. Or, not that it would matter against those. I could play out the Argent Protector, and I would love to get some value out of that Divine Shield. I think we'll just play this.
Reporting for duty.
Again, it's a very weak turn 2. I would much rather be throwing out a 2-3, like a River Crocolisk or something. That's a little scary. Just throw something out that can actually kill it. Hopefully it doesn't have a Frostbolt. Probably does. Probably just going to Frostbolt my minion, turn it into a 7-3. And carry on beating me up. It's not a Frostbolt. Interesting. Well, I think we're just going to consecrate here to regain some control. It doesn't give us any board position, but at least we have no big ghoul to deal with. Now we can just throw out the Stranglethorn Tiger next turn. It'll be invisible. And then we can pull it out of stealth with the Argent Protector. Very weak turn 5 from him. Alternatively, I could power out the Stormwind Champion next turn. I'm hoping he plays out a few other units. If he doesn't do anything else, and he's just got a handful of spells. Saved 4 mana. Wow. Makes me think that he's got a polymorph or something.
Let me think.
How to handle it, really.
I wonder.
I think the proper play is just to clear his board in a way that makes sense for me. Just get more minions out. Yes, we're walking into Flame Strike, but these 2 units can survive a Flame Strike. The boar is not very dangerous. I know he's got spells. He's probably got a Blizzard, or a Frost Nova, Flame Strike, Polymorph. It's just a handful of spells.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's gotta be. Again, okay, I don't understand what is happening. I'm very confused by this.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Very powerful turn for me, though. All units are higher than Flame Strike. About the only thing that could stop the beating that's about to commence is going to be Blizzard or Frost Nova. There's the Blizzard. It's fine, though. Not really that big of a deal. You know what? He might have a handful of Pyroblasts or something. He's hoping to get me low enough that he can actually kill me. Speaking of actually killing me, there's a unit that can help us out with that problem.
Eyes are open.
So just play out a whole bunch of units. Could be walking right into a Flame Strike here, which actually I should have probably recognized earlier. Oops.
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
That's fine. I'm glad that he would do that instead of Flame Striking, actually. He's still dead next turn unless he really clears the board here.
I wonder.
We've got 7 damage in hand that we can apply on any unit, so he's actually only at 15. And that doesn't matter either. No taunt, you're dead. I mean, even dead, he's dead on board, I think. That's 11, plus another 7. That's 7, 13. I don't understand why he doesn't just surrender. Alright. I mean, mind control, like, what was he going to steal that was actually going to stop him from dying? I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. Notice I'm actually at positive gold. That's because I'm winning. I'm not nearly as good as Ribbo is, but he's got like 5,000 gold just from arena wins. Costs 150 to play, but if you get 7 wins, you get at least 150 gold. And 7 to 9 wins, you can get anywhere from like 150 to 250 gold. So if you routinely, might even consider holding on to that actually. But if you routinely win 7 wins or more, then you end up coming out ahead. Actually, a terrible swap. Yeah. I really don't like this unit. I'm just not a fan. Okay, so do we want to coin out a unit and walk right into a Shadow Word Pain? Probably not. I'll save it for turn 4, probably. Or turn 3. Why, thank you. So he had nothing to do on turn 1 or 2. Great sign for me. I'd like to get out of Thrallmar Farseer with a Blessing of Might on it.
I am master of magics.
Perfect opportunity for a coined weapon.
For justice.
The Dalaran Mage is a very, very weak unit. It used to be a 2/4 with +1 spell power, and then they nerfed it down to just a 1/4 for 3, which it's just not enough power. It just doesn't do any damage. 1 strength. Ugh. It's just not good enough. Yeah,
Wonder.
You know, considering we have a backup Consecrate, I think I'll just use it. He seems to not have any kind of direct response for the ooze, so every turn it's alive, it's just beating him up for 3 more. Ooh, Mind Vision. Terrible card. Terrible, terrible card. The answer is not in my hand. Interesting. So he's had that Shadow Word Pain. He's just chosen not to use it. Wow. Alright, so... to do here. I think we'll actually play out the Stormpike Commando, even though it's got very low toughness. There's nothing on the board. And then that 4 strength is actually a really good number against priests. Because he can't Shadow Word Pain it, he can't Shadow Word Death it. He can Holy Strike it, or whatever it's called. Holy Light.
Engaging TC-130. Mental dislocator.
That's probably my unit. Well,
Let me think. What does the
Engaging TC-130. Mental dislocator.
we know he's not going to really be able to trade that much more favorably, so whatever, just start beating him up. He might be able to get a 2-for-1 here if he takes out the mind control tech and heals it up or something, but
Let me change your mind.
puts it in consecrate range, so.
I'm ready.
No.
Reporting for duty.
And all we can really hope for is we get a few more of the weapons, like the, the True Silver Champions and the Blessing of Kings, and just those good meaty mid-game units that we need right now. It's pretty unfortunate for me. It's a great unit that he had. I was hoping the Noble Sacrifice would actually clear that unit, but now it won't. Now he can attack again with it. Darn. It's interesting though, every time I draw the Black Knight, no one ever plays any taunts.
Reporting for duty.
And of course we're in mind control territory, so pre-patch, meaning that it's still just 8 mana. Insane spell. Wow, this 2/3 turned into a 2/8. That is a really good card in this situation. Not really the card I'm looking for here. Gosh.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
So very weak. Bad turn. Just bad overall game, really, for me. But, we're up to 7 wins, so at least we've broken even. Pretty good game, pretty good run overall. Not a terrible card.
I smell blood. Handle it.
Shields up.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
None shall pass. For justice.
Very, very nice for me. Thank you so much for doing that, Proxy.
Well played.
Which isn't to say we're going to win. It's just, I mean, it's still a pretty good turnaround. Doesn't really help me this turn, does it? Nope, still dead. So I can't do anything. Even if I kill that, he's got 8 on the board, so we still lose. But, you know, it's okay.
Victory.
Pretty decent play, I mean, whatever. Let's see if we can get the final game done. Well, maybe the final game, maybe not. No, actually, I'm going to take a break. No, I'm going to do one more.
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Just hate this mountain giant. I would kill for a sea giant or any other unit. Mountain giant, terrible. I hate it. Finally get a 1-drop though. Out of like the 2 that I own. Thank you.
First kill.
Reporting for duty.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Awesome. Best way to deal with it, I wonder. Obviously, he's thinking that if I attack it, he can just ping it. So what if we go ahead and... Okay, yeah, we'll do that. That'd be fine. If that's his play, then I'll just do this, and then that way, if he pings it, he can only play out a 3-mana unit, which is going to be very tiny, which the Gurobashi Berserker can eat. And get enraged. And even if he doesn't play something tiny, then I can Dark Iron and Dwarf it, or Blessing of Kings it, to make it strong. And oh god, he didn't even have a follow-up play. Wow. Alright, well, I feel like I'm walking into a polymorph or something here, but that's why I don't want to play out the Argent Protector or the Blessing of Kings. Generally, I don't like to use the Blessing of Kings or the Blessing of Might unless you can use it to kill something this turn. Like, see, if I had Blessing the Kings that would have been terrible. But now this, we're actually going to let it get hit, because I want to enrage it further. And then we'll protect it. Now he has to polymorph it. Because the Flame Strike won't save him here. Must not have a polymorph. Alright, excellent. We'll just keep throwing out big guys.
Reporting for duty.
If any of this survives, the next turn it all gets very scary with the Stormwind Champion. More Frost! Wow. Very annoying.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Reporting for duty. Job's done.
I just have this feeling that he's got another Frost because he didn't attack with the Murloc. Trading off this Murloc for this dwarf over here would have made a lot of sense. But he didn't do it, which just makes me think he's planning on either pinging it this turn or he's got more Frost.
Get down!
Doesn't really matter. We never really expected that to do too much. And play out something tiny that I can kill with my sword, please.
Let the
Perfect.
pain speak to me.
Although we could just ignore it, really. Now we'll just get rid of it. I don't want that on the board.
Behold the might of Sparrow.
And get beaten up by an army of derps. Little minions. Little tiny guys. I'm gonna start probably fire another flame strike or blizzard or something. You know he wants to. Okay, that's pretty much your turn though. So you're still eating 6 damage. And actually he's low enough, I think we'll go for it.
Engaging TC-130. Mental dislocation.
The battle! The battle! For justice! Tazdingo! Yes!
And that unit's not going to matter. You're still dead. Okay. Still dead.
Who are you?
The battle!
And that'll do it. Okay, I'm going to take a break here, and in the next video we'll see if we ended up with 9 wins or if we just stay at 8. I think we're at, what, 8-2 right now? So, alright, thanks for watching everyone. See you again in a bit.